Hi there, welcome to the Overtime Chatter. And before I begin, I want to apologize to you if you see my eye looking a little crazy. Um, I have an infection, so it's pink eye. You know how it works. So anyway, listen, it's Mary. Well, I'm here to recap Married to Medicine Pamper Party. So Latoya is on the phone with Sweet Tea. She gave her a call. She was like, "Yo, I want you to come through tonight with your most sexiest outfit." Damn, this is really bothering me. With your most sexiest outfit. We're gonna throw you. I'm gonna throw you a pamper party like you ain't never seen. I'm gonna show you the things that you probably gonna have to be doing for the rest of your life. So we join. I think it says his name is Jonathan. He cooking with Quad in the kitchen laughing. Oh, we already seen Phaedra is with her kids at practice, and Dr. Simone shows up surprisingly to surprise Dr. Jackie with a salad for lunch, which was nice to see because I remember when I first started watching Married to Medicine, they should do it they should always have lunch together. So anyway, Dr. Jackie started telling her about a patient um, that came in and said she had a yeast infection and it was bothering her. She kept having all the discharge, so she told her, "No, you have trichinosis." So she was like, what? She was like, it's an STD. She said, don't go home and kill your husband because, you know, I ain't trying to get nobody in jail or whatever, whatever. So I don't know how it worked, but she said it's weird when that she has a patient and they come in with they have an STD or something wrong, and she knows the husbands. So anyway, um, Dr. Simone and her start talking about Sweet Tea, and she says, excuse me, and Dr. Simone says, you mean Nutra-sweet or something? And she said, no, leave it alone. She's the younger generation, and they need to be pampered a little, and she's a little overwhelmed. I don't know, she was trying to be smart to me. And they just think she needs to just grow up just a little bit. Well, she got a lot of shit on her. I wouldn't want y'all to be my friends. She trying too hard. I'm like, man, fuck them hoes, and I don't want them at my wedding. They can come, but I fuck with my sister and whoever friends I had before, and I just, they be welcome to come in the house, and I fuck with them, but like on one, I ain't messing with y'all. Or just hang out with them with just the girls. No, if it's all of us as a group, the husbands and the wives, I go. Outside of that, man, I can kick rocks. So anyway, I don't know. I don't like how they shade her. So Dr. Heavenly at a pizza place, and she meeting Sweet Pea, so she come in there and Miss Dr. Heavenly tell the waitress that Sweet Tea is getting married, so she need to take some shots. So, and of course, you take shots that's loosening you up, right? So you're gonna just start talking and telling your day in business. So, she just come on. She said, he demanding, and um, it's just little shit about him. So she said wedding planning is hard, and I can't get great to get involved. In the first venue, the guy was nice, but we gotta change our venue because it's gonna rain. It was on the rooftop, and so they drinking them shots, and Dr. Heavenly said she feel like her wig sliding back, and I feel like it is too. So anyway, she said just save your damn money and have your own wedding. And she said, "What's the problem? He paying for everything." So she said, "Do he throw that up in your face?" And she said, "I see what Carl was saying." She said, "Ooh, the alarm just set." And she said, "Don't teach me a lesson." She said, "But you can't teach children a lesson." Like, oh, she said he was getting on her. That's what I remember. I'm sorry. He said he'll do shit like tell him that the house was broken into or something because she didn't set the alarm, and he called herself teaching her a lesson, and she said, I'm gonna be your wife. You know what I'm saying? You teach children lessons. I'm not one of your fucking kids. So anyway, She says the same thing like Quad said. She could see, she could understand. So to Dr. Hamilton said she repeating the same thing Quad said. So she doesn't want to be more involved. She said, but he equates love as monetary, and he said, damn, Quad said the same thing. So she said she'll figure it out after they. So Sweet Text say, Miss Dr. Hamley, fuck it, I ain't give me another shot. You make sure don't tell her give me another shot. But she must have told when she said, I figure it out after we get married. And I said, girl, that shit don't work. It get worse after you get married. You think his ass is talking crazy now about how he pay all the bills and shit, girl. So anyway, the boys is with Simone and her husband. They go out to dinner, and I don't know. Simone would just be bragging to me about her kids. She said, "So tell me, what was the best part about Mexico?" And you hear the boys talking about how they was in Carbo and they were scared of cartel. If you were scared of cartel, you shouldn't took your ass down there. And how she's like, "Oh my God, we just kept getting Uber bills and kept getting Uber bills." I said because we was afraid to leave the resort. So we was Ubering our friends in and out. So they said we just never left. So the one of them go to Howard, so he stay at home. Oh, Michael was at home, but he playing ball, and his thing is to go to school, transfer somewhere. They just fucking to me. They transfer, quitting school and going to school. They just doing what affluent people, black people, kids do to me. It ain't that many of us, and they all just saying do the same shit. So I'm sure that anybody pass any tests, you fail any tests. And then Michael said, yeah, I had a biology test, and I didn't even know, but I got a B though. But why the fuck did you mention it? Because she wanted to know if you ain't staying there. She said, I took a test, and I got a B, and let that be. Okay, so the other one, they said he crawling through college. And the boys don't want to move home. That other one named Michael said, I'll come home, you give me an apartment and you pay for it. What, bitch? You better get your ass a job. So she said, so this was what the deal was. What she didn't say was the deal, but she said, get you an apartment. You won't keep it clean. He said, I'll keep it clean. And she said, come come home and keep your room clean for 30 days. And he was like, he ain't even say nothing. He just, I don't know. She said, hell no, I ain't paying no rent. He was like, sure, we'll do it. And so I was like, I don't mean no harm, Cecil. You nice and shit. But where the money coming from? Because I don't never see you working. Every time I see you working, you bartended. Meaning you downstairs in your house behind the bar. It's a nice bar with a lot of fucking alcohol on it. Giving your friends drinks. That's the only time I see your ass working. Or I might see you in the kitchen open up some shit, but where's your job, son? So anyway, they argue kind of like in front of the boys. So she said, "You ain't the husband ain't listening to him because he think that she'll flow, they'll flow AM AM ATM machine, and that it just supposed to be going up there. The money keep flowing to ain't nothing in there." She said they entitled, and they are tight. They are entitled. Now they kind of well managed, but they entitled. I'm like, hell no, anybody, I'm not getting you no goddamn apartment. You ain't even say, can you help me get an apartment? You was like, give me an apartment and pay for it. Bitch, no, I'm not. So anyway, you got your apartment upstairs in that room and you gonna keep that bitch clean. You gonna pay me rent living in it. Fucking kids. So anyway, we got Dr. Heavenly at home. I think this is cute. Her and the baby cooking together. What's her? Adore. Not her name, not Adore. I don't know what the fuck her daughter name is. Adore. Her name is Adore. I'm sorry. So she told Dora, come on in here. We're gonna make spaghetti tonight. And I need you to know how to make spaghetti anyway, so you put that special thing in it. That's how you get a man. And she was like, huh? She was like, I'll tell you about it later. So anyway, the father comes in, daddy come in, and she greet him, and he hugs and actually kiss each other. And he said, when you at college, they started talking to her about the shit to do with college, so it's driving them crazy, and they go away. And he was like, I don't want you to leave, because if you too far away from me, the door's gonna drive me crazy. Somebody it's something he didn't say somebody and something physically hurts you. He said if you just an hour or two away, I can get to you. He said, but you too far away, that would bother me. He said, with your brothers, I feel a little different about that. He said, you go to college, no, don't drink. He said, I like studying. When I went to college, I didn't do all that shit. So she looking at them like, huh? So anyway, I love to see how Dr. Heaven and her husband hug each other. I don't know what they say happening behind the scenes, but what they showing me is what I would like to be in my family. That I have a husband that was as protective as that. And I don't know, just the whole kind of shit. I just like that. So anyway, she said, and then you stay here, you can still run the beauty supply store. I was like, damn, she run the beauty supply store. I was like, man. So anyway, I was like, but she wanna leave that, she getting the paycheck, I know. But she's like, I just wanna go and experience shit like y'all did. So anyway, they said you don't need to leave home, girl. They be fucking with the weather. You gotta worry about the weather. And people crazy and the banks is having problems. So you just need to stay by. So anyway, in the confessional, they talking about how they can't believe how fast time flew. That it's time for her to go, and you hear Dr. Heavenly look at her husband, and she said, "You tearing up? I'm tearing up," and she dabbing his tears away. So I think it's cute. So anyway, he it's Toya husband, and he got his boys out, and he taking them to get some. They going to the tennis shoe boutique, nigga, not no fucking what's that shit? Whatever that shit be in the mall. These motherfuckers in the boutique, and them shoes look high as hell. So he started talking to him, say, with my father, he tells us that when he was growing up, his father worked a lot, but as he got older, he spent time with them, right? So he could remember those times, and he wanna create them with his sons. He said they're at the age now they ain't babies, they ain't gotta fuck with Toya. They can come with him. So he explains that to him. So the kid said, "You wants to be with you because you lonely." That shit was funny as hell. And he was like, "It don't matter. I just want to spend time with y'all." He said, like, yes, that day when I was with your mom, and we was talking to y'all about sex, and you know, did y'all have any questions that y'all wanted to ask me that y'all was embarrassed to ask for? And your mom said, "What's a period?" And he was like, "That's something you should ask your mom." He was like, "Every month the uterus sheds, and that's where the blood." And they was like, "Ooh, crunchy," or what they say, chunky and disgusting. He says just blood. So anyway, he said, "So what did tampon do?" He said, and the other brother said it suck up the blood, and the father said, "Yeah." So anyway, he just wanted me. He said, "I just wanna, I'm gonna build some shit with y'all, so we can be cool when y'all men." So anyway. He didn't say that, but that's what he wanted to say. So Cecil and Simone they at home, and they talking about what the men were getting what we're going to be doing at the party bus. So he said, what y'all gonna be doing? He said, we got a party bus. And she said, what y'all gonna be doing on the party bus? He said, we're gonna be doing yoga. He said, I'm scared to say strip club because that last shit ain't turned out too good. And so the producers paying to the last party or something they went to. Ooh, they was in Mexico, I believe. So anyway, they ain't none of them motherfuckers supposed to touch nobody. So so Latoya is at the crib getting the stuff ready, and I got here. I like Toya's dress, and the men look good as fuck. And I got Heavenly, she looks nice, and Phaedra, she look it's alright, but they say top of her necklace thing was showing. Dr. Heavenly said. Then the Dr. Alicia showed up, and they just partaking and talking, don't like the party bus. I was anyway on the party bus, and as soon as they get on the party bus, his ass in the air. And I said, the party bus looked fun. Looked like they had a lot of fun over there, especially Dr. G. So anyway, Dr. G's bachelor party. Um, he was saying the girl was dancing. I mean, it was dancing. He said, "Is she falling? Is she?" So anyway, they was like, "Dr. G, what you want to do?" He said, "Now, is she? We're on the bus now. If she fall on me, I can't just push her on the floor on the ground." So anyway, I was like, "Damn, that party was more than hype." And said, "He can't." So anyway, he said, "I can't wait to get to the gentleman's club." So the men, so they said they can't wait to get to the gentleman's club because they were talking about how they can't wait to build college funds. And Cecil got a real nice bar. I told y'all that every time he sees the motherfucker, he serving drinks. He behind that, asking us how they want it, shaking and stirred, all that type of shit. So anyway, they did his toast, and the man said, and there was a lot of dudes in there too, and the dude said, Dr. G, this is your whatever the hell, Gregory or whatever. This is your last piece of being by yourself, and everybody laughed their ass off, and they made a toast. And then Dr. G made a toast to brotherhood, said, "My toast to brotherhood may turn to family," and I thought that was nice. So they got Dr. G, and they was gone. They was on that bus doing the thing, going to the gentlemen's clubs. So anyway, in comes they at the party, so in comes the bride, and Tori look all covered up like she 50 years old. Um, so the Latoya's the girl, I mean, what's her name? Her sister with her, sweet tea sisters with her. So anyway, Latoya tell the men to pick her up to carry her, and they said, "Can Greg carry you?" And she said, "We've been practicing, motherfuckers." So somebody asked her if she been a bridezilla, and they was like, "No, not really. I mean, a little bit." So anyway, while she was there, the venue called and said, "Girl, you can't have this shit, and you need $14,000 more." And the other ladies can hear it. And in confessionals, they all say something different. Dr. Moon said, "Fuck it, I cancel it." And then Heavenly said, "It's just the omen, so they ain't supposed to do it." So anyway, she real upset about it. So anyway, she started arguing with her sister. And she said, "Calm down, don't talk to your sister." And so anyway, somebody say, "Don't talk to your sister like that." So sisters start fighting. So the ladies standing around them looking crazy. And back at the strip club, the men is turning up. It's Greg up on the stage dancing. It's ass in the air. It's titties in the face. And Dr. Jackie husband, he got his hands damn near like this. Them niggas scared. They shouldn't even go to the club. They fun, but they shouldn't even go. So and Dr. Jackie confessional with her husband, he said no touching, lose hands or you lose your hands or you lose your feet. And Dr. G said, he was like, Dr. G was just off the chain. He was fucked up. He started inviting a stripper to his wedding, and they was like, no, dude, you know you can't invite her to the damn wedding. You crazy? So Greg on the stage getting down, and then we go back to the I don't know somehow or another we see Dr. Heavenly say that Dr. G is good where he at as long as it ain't no hotel, everything's copacetic because you know that's what happened. How him and Quar got into some shit. He went to a hotel with a woman. So anyway, and they got made the blogs and shit. So anyway, Dr. Heaven say, you know, they probably shouldn't get married because if they still argue, they should. This little ladies talk amongst themselves. Now they think they shouldn't get married, and then you know they don't communicate. And she said, "I just don't want it to be that." I said, "I told you so." So I said, Dr. Heavenly is shady toward her, and Dr. Simone. I don't think Dr. Jackie really likes Sweet Tea. So Dr. Simone tells Sweet Tea, get it together, and the bell doorbell ring, you see Phaedra get up, and in come Quad. She dressed decent. So Latoya scream out, "Why is she here?" And all the mouths fly open, and Dr. Heavenly start laughing her ass off, and Sweet Tea looked uncomfortable and mad as fuck. So anyway, Dr. Heavenly run over, she starts just hugging up on Quad, and Latoya be like, "Is this your friend?" And she said, "When y'all become friends, Heavenly?" I told her, he said, "I'm about to throw up in my mouth." And Jackie sitting there is like, "Why the fuck is she? Now, you know Jackie ain't gonna cut. She too good for that." She was like, "Why?" So Phaedra said, "I invited her." And they was like, "What?" And I was like, "Phaedra, that was some bullshit." And she said, "Because, you know, we were sitting around, y'all be asking about her. So y'all was asking about her, so I brought her around." So Tori said, you messy as fuck." So she says, you know, "Come on, sit next to me." That's what Sweet Tea said, which is surprising. So Tori's like, "What the fuck? When y'all become friends?" And Tori's like, "This shit is odd. Where the fuck was we at? Did you just tell her to come sit next to you?" And she said, "It wasn't but a week ago we was talking about her at your bachelor party. You about had to fit. So she was like, well, it was during that time. It was just my party. She said, now it's just your party, bitch. It's your bridal party. She's like, this shit is crazy to me. So she's coming. So anyway, Kawhi don't listen to her. She come down. She said she bring her gifts. She giving her gifts. Now she's sitting next to her. And Notorious like, why is she sitting next to you like y'all fucking besties? I just can't believe it. So that's all Doc Cleveland say. I don't know what block is in the way that's got this thing between Quad and Latoya. There's a whole bunch of shit. Quad always drug her and she always drug Toya. So Toya says she was asking, she was saying, why y'all acting like y'all like Quad? Y'all don't like Quad. So anyway, she was like, I don't give a fuck. Somebody did tell her to leave. And then what you call him like, what? And Quan said, I'd leave Toya if Sweet Tea tell me to leave. So Sweet Tea asked her to leave. She said, it's probably not the time right now, Quan. I appreciate it. But if you would leave, that would be good for me. So even after Quan gets up and excuses herself and she leaves, you know, Toya get up and leave. So I don't know. I think she might have. I think Toya might have made Phaedra her enemy right there. And then she said, better not bring her to the fucking wedding. I mean, that's the only thing left for her to go to. Shit, I'm surprised she ain't at the damn strip. I don't know. I just know that I like Sweet Tea, but under the pressure that she putting, because she's trying to get these women to like her. They're more educated than her, whatever. But you still not tell cheap people bad. They tease her about her price tag hanging off her clothes and like all types of shit, or can Greg pick you up, or why you with why you with a sugar baby group? Cause bitch, she a sugar baby. It don't matter how old she look or how old she is. If she say she 35 and this motherfucker is 50, 55, she's a sugar baby toward that motherfucker is 20 something, 20 years younger than her or more. So I mean, leave her alone, yo. Yeah, it's a new place, and I seen her in the and on them YouTube streets. I don't know who channel she was on. God forgive me, because I just had the TV on and walked in the room and I heard her talking. And I looked, and she said, "Since she's been in Atlanta, what the fuck are y'all doing in Atlanta?" She was like, her car she been broken in twice and shit. So she been under a lot of pressure. And y'all heard her saying, "No, y'all know, y'all live with a nigga that pay all the bills. That motherfucker talk shit. He gonna talk shit anyway, cause he think he trying to teach her, and she a grown ass woman." So anyway, she don't might not have as much money as them and can't pay for her kids to have no apartment. But guess what? She don't have none yet. But she better be able to make some, because she 35. Is she 30 or 35? Because 35 is called generic. I think it's called generic OB, because you older. Some kind of it's one anyway. It's fucking risky, and it's gonna be risky for her because she's black and she kind of look like she a little bit thick, but it's not bad. So they mad because she ain't got this type of body and because she ain't had Botex. Sweet Tea, be yourself and your sister be yourself, and fuck them bitches. I mean, I don't really like none of them, and they don't really like you either. They just fucking with you because you insecure. They like you for that reason because you insecure. Well, you act insecure to them, because to me, you just act like you fucking tired of people. Like you want to take your ass back home to Texas sometime and sit down and take a breather, because they trying to make you out to be something. Maybe make you out to be something that you're not. Maybe after a while you will morph into one of them motherfuckers, but they want you to morph now. No, you didn't come in there like Quad, even though you like Quad, but you ain't like Quad. When I mean to say that, not nothing disrespectful, is that you Quad, you're more simplistic. Yeah, she more extravagant. I can't even say luxurious, but it's like you like nice things, but you simple. You like nice things like that. Why you in that house? You in that house, that motherfucker owned it. Yeah, that's okay. Your name ain't got to be on it. That's fine. That's okay. That's all. You just make sure if some shit happen, you got enough money to go somewhere else. That's all. To live, to start over. And you probably will. And I don't think Dr. G will send you out without nothing. Him and Quar shit was tumultuous. And they don't look like you would hit Dr. G. You don't look like you're a person that would fight. Now, I don't know if he's an aggravated, but that's what I know. They say that there are some people that's like that. Maybe the more money he make, that's the more that he love you. That's how he show you how he love you. But if that's the case, you make sure he love you good and you put you something away. You know, and don't worry about that shit. If y'all ain't worrying about getting evicted and your house is nice and there used to be purple and it ain't no more, and they say she like to decorate from over here, but your taste is more IKEA. So what? So what the fuck? And if when we seen Dr. G, he was riding in a Mini Coupe. He ain't had to have no Benz. They sitting around wearing rolling and G wagons and all type of shit. I don't know what he driving now, but what I'm saying is don't let them bitches move you. You know, of all anything, you got all the advantages over them. You younger than them hoes, and you ain't got no kids. So you and Dr. G can go live your life. You ain't got to worry about no kids. Run up your bill for Ubers and shit for their friends to come to no resorts and shit. You ain't got to worry about getting off of work and stopping at no store listening to Dr. G how about buying no goddamn prom dress. You had to worry about that later on, but you ain't got to worry about that right now. Right now, you want him to keep honeymooning like how y'all was making out in Simone Kitchen. That shit was driving them crazy. Get a room. Why? Why I gotta get a room? You got a room. You got a room in here. We don't need no room. Dr. G on fire. So I'm just like, if he like her big breasts and her flat ass and how she cook greens like he say for somebody 68 years old because he trying to compliment her because she knows she don't cook greens that good. She don't like she can cook it all to me, but the food look okay. And she got to deal with that asshole shit because that is just how I have had a person who made more money than me, and yes, he made more money than me, so he paid the bills and he would talk shit and a lot of determination with the money. If the money was deemed for something else that I needed or wanted, it was fuck no, I gotta wait, cause he was gonna do what he wanted to do. He make the money. We gonna do this, and I would love him cause I was falling for that bullshit. And then when it was the switch, when I made the goddamn money, then he got to see how that shit felt. So I'm saying they just be assholes about it, but Dr. G ain't fucking with Quar, he fucking with you. He done already told them hoes when he talked to Dr. What's her name? Not Doctor. The lawyer who don't lawyer nobody, Phaedra. When he talked to her and she was like, you think y'all should be getting married? Yes, Daisy Duck, I do. And I'm marrying her. And I don't give a fuck what you think. Bitch, you ain't got no husband. So anyway, they showed a picture of Quad African doctor boyfriend. That motherfucker ain't no doctor. He too fine to be a doctor. He a bodybuilder. Motherfucker fine. So anyway, Toya left after she got her massage because she was saying she didn't feel no pressure, but she was under pressure. So anyway, I gotta close now. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with me for 28 minutes and 45 seconds trying to keep this gook from coming out of my eyes. So if you could have been um, I'm glad you was here with me today. So anyway, you can tell me your opinion of my commentary or leave your opinion of what you thought of this episode. And with that, I want you to have a great day. Bye now.